Hello and welcome to my live stream where I talk about whatever I want on my live streams. My name is Chloe. This is the house of Chloe that I built in my parents' backyard. And today we're going to read the Bible. We're going to read Numbers 21 through 22. And yeah, let's begin. Let me get my hair fixed real quick. There we go. Alrighty. The Holy Bible. The New King James Version, large print. And today's reading is going to be 1, 2, 3 pages long, which is not bad. I mean, I'm just not a huge fan of reading, but short readings are good. Okay, chapter 21, Numbers. Canaanites defeated at Hormah. The king of Arad, the Canaanite who dwelt in the south, heard that Israel was coming on the road to Atharim. Then he fought against Israel and took some of them prisoners. So Israel made a vow to the Lord and said, "If you will indeed deliver this people into my hand, then I will utterly destroy their cities." And the Lord listened to the voice of Israel and delivered up the Canaanites, and they utterly destroyed them and their cities. So the name of that place was called Hormah. Okay. The bronze serpent. Then they journeyed from Mount Hor by the way of the Red Sea to go around the land of Edom, and the soul of the people became very discouraged on the way, and the people spoke against God and against Moses. "Why have you brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? For there is no food and no water, and our soul loathes this worthless bread." So the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and many of the people of Israel died. Therefore the people came to Moses and said, "We have sinned, for we have spoken against the Lord and against you. Pray to the Lord that he take away the serpents from us." So Moses prayed for the people. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Make a fiery serpent and fiery serpent, and set it on a pole, and it shall be that everyone who is bitten when he looks at it shall live." So Moses made a bronze serpent and put it on a pole, and so it was, if a serpent had bitten anyone whom he looked at the bronze serpent, when he looked at the bronze serpent, he lived. If I could sit. Yeah, that would be cool. What would your question be if you could ask a question for the Creator? From Mount Hor to Moab. Now the children of Israel moved on and camped in Oboth, and they journeyed from Oboth and camped at Iji. Abiram in the wilderness, which is east of Moab, toward the sunrise. From there they moved and camped in the valley of Zered. From there they moved and camped on the other side of the Arnon, which is in the wilderness that extends from the border of the Amorites. For the Arnon is the border of Moab, between Moab and the Amorites. Therefore it is said in the book of the wars of the Lord, Wahab in Sapha, the brooks of the Arnon, and the slope of the brooks that reaches to the dwelling of Ar and lies on the border of Moab. From there they went to Beer, which is the well where the Lord said to Moses, "Gather the people together, and I will give them water." Then Israel sang this song: "Springs up, O well, all of you sing to it. The well, the leaders sank, dug by the nation's nobles, by the lawgiver with their slaves." And from the wilderness they went to Madanah, from Madanah to Nahaliel, from Nahaliel to Bamoth, and from Bamoth in the valley that is in the country of Moab to the top of Pisgah, which looks down on the wasteland. I want to ask him why he gave me a disability and bad genetics. Now I'm on this earth and can't attract a woman. I'm getting tired of being non-select. I'm sorry. It's a skill issue. Marked time to restart and choose a new character. Marked, there is someone out there for you. Don't give up. I mean, sometimes it's good to be alone. I'm alone. Happy Friday. Gummy bear. What type of bear has no teeth? Slow and confused. Greetings and happy Friday to you. Happy Friday. Okay, there, we're all caught up. Unfortunately, it's over for undesirable men. You learn a lot about yourself when you're alone. You do. Next is King Sihon defeated. Then Israel sent messengers to Sihon, king of the Amorites, saying, "Let me pass through your land. We will not turn aside into fields or vineyards. We will not drink water from wells. We will go by the king's highway until we have passed through your territory." But Sihon would not allow Israel to pass through his territory. So Sihon gathered all his people together and went out against Israel in the wilderness, and he came to Jahaz and fought against Israel. Then Israel defeated him with the edge of the sword and took possession of his land from the Arnon to the Jabbok, as far as the people of Ammon, for the border of the people of Ammon was fortified. So Israel took all these cities, and Israel dealt in all the cities of the Amorites in Heshbon and in all its villages, for Heshbon was the city of Sihon, king of the Amorites, who had fought against the former king of Moab and had taken all his land from his hand as far as the Arnon. Therefore, those who speak in Proverbs say, "Come to Heshbon, let it be built, let the city of Sihon be repaired. For fire went out from Heshbon, a flame from the city of Sihon. It consumed Ar of Moab, the lords of the heights of the Arnon. Woe to you, Moab! You have perished, O people of Chemosh. He has given his sons as fugitives and his daughters into captivity to Sihon, king of the Amorites. But we have shot at them. Heshbon has perished as far as Dibon. Then we laid waste as far as Nophah, which reaches to Medeba. Thus Israel dwelt in the land of Amorites. Then Moses sent to spy out Jazer, and they took its villages and drove out the Amorites who were there. King Og defeated, and they turned and went up by the way to Bashan. So Og, king of Bashan, went out against them, he and all his people, to battle at Edrei. Then the Lord said to Moses, do not fear him, for I have delivered him into your hand with all his people and his land, and you shall do to him as you did to Sihon, king of the Amorites, who dwelt at Heshbon. So they defeated him, his sons, and all his people until there was no survivor left him, and they took possession of his land. Chapter 22. Life always has a way to bring you back to reality. Honk. Honk honk. And Hong Kong arrives to the Chloe stream. Yay! I've learned a lot at 32 now. Just want to find my wife and build a family man. Hello, what's going on? We're reading the Bible. Might be your time to go. Alright, you'll get to choose a new character when you restart. That's not very nice. Alright, we're reading chapter 21 of Numbers. Balak sends for Balaam. Then the children of Israel moved and camped in the plains of Moab on the side of the Jordan across from Jericho. Now Balak the son of Ziphor saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites, and Moab was exceedingly afraid of the people because they were many, and Moab was sick with dread because of the children of Israel. So Moab said to the elders of Midian, now this company will lick up everything around us as an ox licks up the grass of the field. And Balak the son of Ziphor was king of the Moabites at that time. Then he sent messengers to Balaam the son of Beor at Pethor, which is near the river in the land of the sons of his people, to call him, saying, look, a people has come from Egypt. See, they cover the face of the earth and are settling next to me. Therefore, please come at once, curse this people for me, for they are too mighty for me. Perhaps I shall be able to defeat them and drive them out of the land, for I know that he whom you bless is blessed, and he whom you curse is cursed. So the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian departed with the diviners' fee in their hand, and they came to Balaam and spoke to him the words of Balak, and he said to them, lodge here tonight, and I will bring back word to you as the Lord speaks to me. So the princes of Moab stayed with Balaam. Then God came to Balaam and said, "Who are these men with you?" So Balaam said to God, "Balak, the son of Ziphar, king of Moab, has sent to me, saying, 'Look, a people has come out of Egypt, and they cover the face of the earth. Come now, curse them for me. Perhaps I shall be able to overpower them and drive them out.'" And God said to Balaam, "You shall not go with them. You shall not curse the people, for they are blessed." So Balaam arose in the morning and said to the princes of Balak, "Go back to your land, for the Lord has refused to give me permission to go with you." And the princes of Moab rose and went to Balak and said, "Balaam refuses to come with us." Then Balak again sent princes more numerous and more honorable than they, and they came to Balaam and said to him, "Thus says Balak the son of Ziphor, please let nothing hinder you from coming to me, for I will certainly honor you greatly, and I will do whatever you say to me. Therefore, please come curse this people for me." Then Balaam answered and said to the servants of Balak, "Though Balak were to give me his house full of silver and gold, I could not go beyond the word of the Lord my God to do less or more. Now, therefore, please you also stay here tonight, that I may know what more the Lord will say to me." And God came to Balaam at night and said to him, "If the men come to call you, rise and go with them, but only the word which I speak to you, that you shall do." So Balaam rose in the morning and saddled his donkeys and went with the princes of Moab. Balaam the donkey and the angel. Then God's anger was aroused because he went, and the angel of the Lord took his stand in the way as an adversary against him, and he was riding on his donkey, and his 2 servants were with him. Now the donkey saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way with his drawn sword in his hand, and the donkey turned aside out of the way and went into the field. So Balaam struck the donkeys to turn her back onto the road. Then the angel of the Lord stood in a narrow path between the vineyards, with a wall on this side and a wall on that side. And when the donkey saw the angel of the Lord, she pushed herself against the wall and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall. So he struck her again. Then the angel of the Lord went further and stood in a narrow place where there was no way to turn, either to the right hand or to the left. And when the donkey saw the angel of the Lord, she lay down under Balaam. So Balaam's anger was aroused, and he struck the donkey with his staff. Then the Lord opened the mouth of the donkey, and she said to Balaam, "What have I done to you that you have struck me these 3 times?" And Balaam said to the donkey, "Because you have abused me, I wish there were a sword in my hand, for now I would kill you." So the donkey said to Balaam, "Am I not your donkey on which you have ridden?" Are the donkeys speaking? Are the donkeys speaking now? I don't know. Okay, Ever since I became yours to this day, was I ever disposed to do this to you? And he said no. Okay, let's read some comments. Only 356 days left until the next Chloe Super Bowl party. Hey, life always has a way to bring you back to reality. What's up, Lord K? They say life is all about what you make out of it, but I say life is about the deck of cards that you were dealt with. Some people got an amazing deck of cards to play with, or a box of chocolates. Hello, Bob. Hello, talking donkeys. I think the donkeys are talking now. Okay, moving on. We'll move on. Then the Lord opened Balaam's eyes, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way with his drawn sword in his hand, and he bowed his head and fell flat on his face. And the angel of the Lord said to him, "Why have you struck your donkey these 3 times? Behold, I have come out to stand against you because your way is perverse before me." The donkey saw me and turned aside from me these 3 times. If she had not turned aside from me, surely I would also have killed you by now and let her live. And Balaam said to the angel of the Lord, "I have sinned, for I did not know you stood in the way against me. Now, therefore, if it displeases you, I will turn back." Then the angel of the Lord said to Balaam, "Go with the men, but only the word that I speak to you that you should speak." So Balaam went with the princes of Balak. Now, when Balak heard that Balaam was coming, he went out to meet him at the city of Moab, which is on the border at the Arnon, the boundary of the territory. Then Balak said to Balaam, "Did I not earnestly send to you, calling for you? Why did you not come to me? Am I not able to honor you?" And Balaam said to Balak, "Look, I have come to you. Now have I any power at all to say anything, the word that God puts in my mouth, that I must speak?" So Balaam went with Balak, and they came to Kirjath Huzoth. Then Balak offered oxen and sheep, and he sent some to Balaam and to the princes who were with him. Balaam's first prophecy. So it was the next day that Balak took Balaam and brought him up to the high places of Baal, that from there he might observe the extent of the people. We are done with today's reading. Cross it out. February 20th, Numbers 21 through 22. And yes, we will have a little talk. So my third home is in the shop. My van's in the shop. It's getting an oil change, a recall, and also the air conditioner stopped working because there was a rock chip in the air condenser. So insurance is going to take care of the rock chip. I have to pay $1,000 deductible though, but it's a lot cheaper than paying outright. And then also oil change, and then the recall is free. Hey, don't abuse animals, the donkey said. But yeah, I have today just took care of that. and then did some Uber driving, and Uber driving tomorrow and the day after, and yeah. When will it be out of the shop? Probably a few days, few days, I don't know. But they're gonna keep it until the insurance reaches out to them and the adjuster comes to adjust it, I guess. I don't know. The pictures and all that. So it should take only maybe like 3 days tops. When will it be out of the shop? Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of weird not having it. It's kind of my getaway car if I need it. To get away, if I need to get away. I've only taken it to LA like last year, but I need to take it somewhere again this year, and I've slept in it a couple of times since too, like 1 or 2 times. Not too bad, about 3 days, yeah. But yeah, I've just been, I signed up for my phlebotomy continuing education units, so that is a thing I have to do, to read and to renew, do the quiz and then renew my license in April. I still have 2 months, but 2 months can fly by like that. So I've just been thinking about doing that. I need like a little bit more motivation to do it. I know what I want to do with it. I want to work at plasma donation place, but I'm still torn. Like, I want to wait until I get my YouTube channel monetized, and then also see how much or what I get from doing YouTube for a while. Still do Uber and plasma donation. So I have options. Like, I could wait until the YouTube channel is up, or I could wait until I'm finished with my house. That's more ideal because then I will have a finished house and have time to relax instead of trying to work on it. But I have options. It will get done. I'm doing things every day to work towards something. Paying my bills, donating plasma, designing or fixing my house, reading the Bible, doing YouTube, and my studies, and yeah, I'm doing something every day to get to my goals, so that's good. God does not really like the I think God loves everyone. Talking about hydroxyzine, I take 50 milligrams. I take 25. The Bible is not meant to be harsh, but it's the way. This is true. God does not like lots of things to my, but never to me. I don't know. I mean, lots of bad things happen to me, but maybe it's because I'm gay. I don't know. No, I'm not. I don't think I'm gay, but yeah. I don't know if there's any correlation to that. But yeah, so we can cross out a few things. Sign up for ECE for phlebotomy. Check. Plasma donation. Check. YouTube stream. Check. Get W2. Check. Uber drive. YouTube stream. Uber drive. YouTube stream. Uber drive. YouTube stream. Super Bowl. YouTube stream. And now it's gonna be a new week. this little weekly planner. Hopefully there's not too much sensitive information that I just showed you there, but should start a new week, plan a new week. Yeah. We have free will. Do you have a lot of Uber on Sundays? I don't do any Uber, no work on Sundays at all. That's the thing. I'm doing a fast from church for the month of February, but I'm also not working or doing any kind of school or anything on Sundays. I'll like watch TV and stuff, but for the most part, I'm just relaxing. I'll go to the gym and relax there. Like, I don't do super tough exercises. I just walk in the pool and get in the hot tub and sauna and stuff like that. So Sundays are my rest days. We have free will. Yes, we do. I hope your day was good, though. Thank you. Leviticus is very clear. We didn't make the rules. The Creator makes the rules. True. This is and anyone should do according to their free will. There's a lot of stuff in the Old Testament that we're reading through that like we don't even do, like animal sacrifices, making sanctuaries, or things like that. And I guess that's fine because like in the New Testament there's like a new way. I don't know. I just follow the Bible the best I can. That's a good point. We have free will. So yes, there's like things that are not described that happen that you have to make the decision on, or like if you have like feelings or whatever, you have to kind of like decipher what is the best pathway, because there's multiple answers. Like, you know, always to try to do your best, but there's different ways of doing things. That's all we can do, is do the best we can. I know I'm a sinner. Same, bro and sis. Yeah. But yeah, that was my Bible reading. I was doing skipping days and making up for them, but today I thought, well, it'd be just so much easier if I just did it every day again, so that's what I'm doing. But yeah. Alright, I will talk to you in the next stream tomorrow, most likely. Goodbye.